ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم.
Surgeons who have fled to Jordan from Syria have to perform one surgery after another every day.
Oh, the wound is big.
Yes. At the beginning we have done an incision here. But when we have seen that there is a large problem, so we have opened all the abdomen by these incisions.
Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah.
Syrian refugees suffering from cancer can only ask God to console them as their wailing is unbearable. In another ward in the hospital, 3-year-old Kwasai is about to undergo an important operation.
This baby complains, snoring, difficult breath. Today we will do operation, tonsillectomy. All operation cost 185 GD, all. Because this refugee is Syrian, we will give him very low cost.
Jordanian ENT doctors are good at tonsillectomy. It takes only half an hour to relieve the child's breathing difficulties.
How big is the normal size? Very small. Very small. Like a rice.
This private hospital in Amman, Jordan, can handle 750 to 1,000 Syrian patients a year. UNHCR will send patients to the hospital and also provide hospital subsidies. It's also partnered with DaAi. On average, 10 to 15 Syrian refugees have operations here each day, with most of them referred by DaAi. According to clinical observations, in the first 2 years after the outbreak of the Syrian civil war, bombs or chemical weapons attacks caused more injuries, but later many cases involved leukemia, cancer, hernia, and cleft palate. Even rare diseases occurred, such as imperforate anus and ambiguous genitalia.
I used to ask this question about why so many illnesses. Was it related to chemical weapons, or was nutrition too bad or poor mothering? Then I got a message 2 days ago that it was due to intermarriage amongst close family members.
Actually, I see a lot of cases needed help. There is nobody helping them. When Mr. Chang came and he offered the treatment for them, I was surprised because he's taking care about them. So I gave him all the help.
At that time, many medical teams were here. Now that the attention has faded, beginning in 2016, the United Nations announced that the Syrian refugee medical treatment outside the refugee camp has completely stopped.
In Jordan, our biggest donor is the United States. And also our top donors include Australia, Germany and the EU. But we're only 18% funded for 2019, which is significantly lower than it was last year. So we are trying to work with the international community to motivate them and encourage them to still support refugees here in Jordan.
Charity organizations have also decreased. So why are we starting to care for children's surgery since 2016?
Since 2014, DaAi has held a free clinic in Jordan, each of which treats hundreds of people, each time seeing a huge demand for surgery.
At each of the 3 clinics, they saw small children who had cleft lips and felt that at such an age, they would experience such pain. After they saw DaAi people, the look is just like they found a savior.
It's now dangerous if we don't do the operations, especially the children. Children can't wait because they are weak.
In view of the health needs of Syrian refugee children, DaAi has strengthened surgical services for refugee children since 2016. What is the medical gap for Syrian refugees? UNHCR has a grant called Multifunctional Cash Allowance that is dependent upon the refugee's family size. For example, each is allocated a subsidy of $112 to $155 per month. That is, one person can get about $112 and a family of 7 can receive $155. However, if there's no subsidy, a surgery costs at least $1,500, which for refugees who lack cash means that they can't afford it. The Syrian refugee who was injured by a bomb on his right leg underwent 7 operations that were unsuccessful. It wasn't until DaAi undertook 6 operations for him that he was saved from the fate of being disabled.
There was a French charity organization to help us before, but it ended. If there was no DaAi, there is no way to have any assistance.
Ahmed once sold his subsidy from the United Nations to treat his feet. This is already the daily routine of Syrian refugees without money to see a doctor.
If you're sick, go to the pharmacy to buy medicine. If you don't have money, you'll be very tired at home.
They say they don't have much money. It's not allowed to give discount on drugs by Ministry of Health, but we try to help them.
So far, DaAi has assisted in the completion of 1,175 operations in Jordan, 97% of whom are Syrian refugee children.
Thanks for you and for Mr. Chang.
I want to thank DaAi organization and the master.
DaAi Foundation help us, more people. Thank you, very thank.
Praying that Syrian refugees in exile can regain their health in a foreign land and no longer suffer is some of the care and compassion that DaAi is providing.